Facebook is going to use Snopes and other fact-checkers to combat and bury fake news checking, labeling, and burying fake news and hoaxes in its news feed, the company said Thursday. The decision comes after Facebook received heated criticism for its role in spreading a deluge of political misinformation during the U.S. presidential election, like one story that falsely said the Pope had endorsed Donald Trump. To combat fake news, Facebook has teamed up with a shortlist of media organizations, including Snopes and ABC News, that are part of an international fact-checking network led by PUNTA, a non-profit school for journalism in St. Petersburg, Florida. Starting as a test with a small percentage of its users in the U.S., Facebook will make it easier to report news stories that are fake or misleading. Once third-party fact-checkers have confirmed that the story is fake, it will be labeled as such and demoted in the newsfeed. A company representative told Business Insider that the social network will also use other signals, like algorithms that detect whether a story that appears fake is going viral, to determine if it should label the story as fake and bury it in people's feeds. We focused our efforts on the worst of the worst, on the clear hoaxes spread by spammers for their own gain, and on engaging both our community and third-party organizations, Facebook News Feed Chief Adam Mosseri said in a company blog post on Thursday. Disputed story: Facebook's new label for fake news. Facebook. A team of Facebook researchers will also review website domains and send sites that appear to be fake or spoofed, like WashingtonPost.co, to third-party fact-checkers, a Facebook representative said. Of the 42 news organizations that have committed to PUNTA's fact-checking code of ethics, Facebook is starting out with the following 4: Snopes, factcheck.org, ABC News, and PolitiFact. The Associated Press will also be a fact-checking partner. We are only involved to the extent that Facebook relies on the list of signatories to our Code of Principles as a starting point for the organizations it chooses to verify, a PUNTA representative told Business Insider. Facebook is the only organization certifying third-party fact-checkers on its platform. Facebook has given its 4 initial fact-checking partners access to a tool that will let them label stories in the news feed as fake, a Facebook spokesperson said. The person said Facebook is not paying the organizations to fact-check. Cracking down on ads for fake news. Reporting a story as fake: Facebook users will be able to report stories they think are fake news. Facebook. The websites that Facebook determines to be fake news organizations or spoof domains will also not be able to sell ads on the social network. Owners of fake news sites can make thousands of dollars per month through internet ads. Facebook has repeatedly said that it's not a media company, but rather an open technology platform that relies on media publishers and its users to share accurate information. We do not think of ourselves as editors, Patrick Walker, Facebook's head of media partnerships, said during a recent journalism conference in Dublin. We believe it's essential that Facebook stay out of the business of deciding what issues the world should read about. That's what editors do. Sharing disputed story: Facebook will show this warning before someone shares a story that has been labeled as fake. Facebook. Politicians such as President Barack Obama and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton have recently expressed concern about the prevalence of misinformation on social media, with Obama calling it a dust cloud of nonsense and Clinton calling it an epidemic. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg has meanwhile gone so far as to say that it's pretty crazy for some to suggest that fake news on Facebook could have swayed the election in favor of either candidate. But after facing significant backlash for its denial to fact-check stories on its network, Zuckerberg now calls Facebook a new kind of platform with a responsibility to build a space where people can be informed. Facebook is a new kind of platform different from anything before it. I think of Facebook as a technology company, but I recognize we have a greater responsibility than just building technology that information flows through, the Facebook founder said in a Thursday post. While we don't write the news stories you read and share, we also recognize we're more than just a distributor of news. We're a new kind of platform for public discourse, and that means we have a new kind of responsibility to enable people to have the most meaningful conversations, and to build a space where people can be informed. You can read Zuckerberg's full post below. Visit Markets Insider for constantly updated market quotes for individual stocks, ETFs, indices, commodities and currencies traded around the world. Go now. And also, conservatives react with skepticism and alarm to Facebook's war on fake news. See also, Mark Zuckerberg was noticeably absent from Trump's meeting with the biggest names in tech. And also, Facebook. We do not think of ourselves as editors, but we may label fake news. Now watch, this is how you're compromising your identity on Facebook. More, Facebook Markets Inside.